Hey guys, it's Veralyn. So we've talked about the different ways some of us are negotiating our sex lives, but how do we negotiate safe sex? Are condoms a must-have for you? How have you negotiated condom use in the past?
I've never discussed it. I never discussed condoms. Never. I never discussed them. I always brought my own, and that was that. So when we got into it, that popped out my back pocket. When we have sex, you can do whatever you want. But as far as like, oh, to use condoms, and he'll say no, I'll find out right then and there. Like, I don't care how hot and heavy it is. I'll be like, that will be the ultimate turn on.
Not for everyone, though. According to the National Survey of Sexual Health and Behavior, only 1 in 4 acts of vaginal intercourse here in the U.S. are condom protected. Why is that?
People are lazy. People are careless in the moment. People are, they're high and they want it now. And sex is just another high. And without the condom, I guess it's a bigger high. Or it's like, some people like the danger of it. Some people like the baby roulette that happens.
When they say it actually feels better, it actually does feel better. So I suggest two things. Let the female be on birth control, which is like, I don't know, a lot of safer. And if you're gonna have sex with an unprotected sex, make sure it's the right person.
But you guys have to have responsibility in too, right?
Of course.
You can't just say, "Oh, I hope you're on birth control." If the baby comes,
Pull out. Pull out. You gotta know when to pull out.
Yeah, you gotta know when to pull out. Pull out a minute before.
there is such a thing as pre-cum. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know girls who actually prefer, who do not like using the condom at all.
There's been
At
girls
all.
like,
I look at them like, damn, like that was crazy.
I don't know. Sometimes I do the test, like I'm about to go in unprotected to see if she says, "Oh, don't forget to put this on." And usually I don't get the reply.
What circumstance is there to take off the condom?
I guess you have to have full trust in your partner in order to do that.
Get
You're
tested.
pretty much, putting your life in their hands.
And I say get tested together and let's see the.
Right.
Let me see your results. You can see my result. Make it a day.
We can trade papers.
Yep.
At the end of the day.
Reporting on safe sex can be tricky because I don't want to come off as preachy or like a bad PSA. However, using condoms and or getting tested is important because you don't know what that other person has.
Like, everybody always says, HIV, HIV, HIV. And I'm not downplaying HIV at all because my uncle died from it. And I'm very funny about it. But a lot of people will say, oh, well, I don't have HIV. I just took my HIV test. I've had people give me the actual form. But HIV is not the only thing you have. For instance, I have HPV. So there's 32 kinds of it. And I never had an issue with telling people that I had it. But there's 32 kinds of it. Now, the lower kinds are like the ones like genital warts and stuff like that. I don't have that kind. I have the higher kind, which means that I just have to check to see if I have cancerous cells.
Oh wow!
But
I heard a lot of people have it. It's a very common. Like almost everyone has a form of HPV.
Yeah, but like I felt very at the time, I felt like my soul was taken away from me. And the reason why I say that is because I trusted this person with everything. And, it could have been HIV. It could have been syphilis. It could have been herpes. And I cannot get rid of HPV. But it's not as bad as the rest.
So now that you're living with HPV, like how is your life different? Or how do you...
I have to go to the gynecologist every 6 months instead of once a year for him to check. And it's a scary experience to think that someone will call you one day and say you have cancerous cells on your cervix. You have to get them removed right away. That's extremely scary, especially because I have no children right now. And even though I don't see the aspect of that in the near future, I would like the option. And I feel like if you don't have safe sex, that you allow the other person to take your options away from you.
So true.